somewhere.
We're making our way to a lodge. It's called the Lodge Inn. Actually, it's called the Iron Mtn Resort. Supposedly, this area is the resort and everything's been abandoned for quite some time. I've seen windows smashed out. They may be currently restoring it, but there's about 5 or 6 buildings we're hoping to get into some. Just go in there, take some pictures, some EVPs. Someone built the snowman. This is Iron Mtn Road, right here. The snow is 7 feet high on this road. They do not plow it till after July 1st, which means the snow stays up here till July. You have walls of snow all around us. We're actually backpacking down a road because we're going to have to find a way to go through the woods, come out where the parking lot is, and where the lodge is. Now, we've seen a building that was not abandoned, or was abandoned, but it looked pretty boarded up and tight. Maybe because now they're using this place as a snow park for snowmobiles, for sleds, things like that. But I am sure if I can get through these woods and on the other side, this lodge had multiple buildings. I am sure that we can actually find 1 or 2 buildings to go in and investigate. And if it turns out to be a good, and like if we go in, get a couple EVPs, it turns out to be something great, I will gladly come back in June, July. I'll come here at night, I'll hike under the moon, and I'll go straight to the lodge at night, and we'll set up cameras, and we'll do the whole shebang, But anyways, this is Lord Rick, your founder of the Paranormal Ghost Society. I tell you that all the time so you don't forget, because how can you forget these lunatic films that I always do? But people ask me all the time, you take all these clips, some of them are short. Well, we do it because we want to be able to show you that we're hiking, we're going to places, you're seeing things. You could see all the pictures on our site we want. We have 80,000, 100,000 pictures. But when you see video, which we've started doing the last few years out of our 11 years of operation, you actually get a first-hand look at these places live. Walking, you get to see the snow, you get to see the terrain, you get to see the trees, you get to see where we're hiking. We're going to be taking a trail, and we're going to cut across the woods. I do see a structure through the trees. I'm hoping that this will turn out to be a lucrative investigation. I've always been into urban exploration, going into abandoned places. And, I do my photography, and I do a good job with it, but we're also there for the history. We're also there for the ghost. We're also there to find any evidence of anything else strange. And, this is a massive tree here. And that's the way it is. It's a great place just to look around. Like I said, the snow is very high, so we have to truck through it. I mean, as a paranormal investigator, we don't have a choice. And I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with all television producers and other paranormal groups, but it's like nobody wants to hike, nobody wants to climb. It's like, how do these people expect to find these unknown creatures like Bigfoot if you're not willing to, put a little sacrifice into it? And it is a sacrifice when you're sitting here and you got to go through snow or climb a mountain or climb up into an abandoned place to look for Bigfoot evidence if he's been sheltering there. This is what it's all about. And, we got a little map here, snowmobile tracks. Iron Mtn, you are here. Shot Rock Vista, 6 miles, 7 miles. Sugar Loop, Bear River Resort. We're not going to go to Bear River. Tragedy Springs, ski area. Lake Springs Lookout. There's 1, 3, 4. Silver Lake. There's a bunch of different hikes. I'm looking at the map. Warming Hut, Muckalumne Wilderness. Strange place for Bigfoot. Very overgrown, but they don't mention much about the inn because the inn's no longer here. So we're going to go ahead. It's very slippery. We're going to go ahead. We're going to walk down this trail. Actually, probably just cut through the woods right to the parking lot and where all the inns and buildings are. But we'll see what this resort's going to be like. And if it turns out we're going to do a paranormal investigation inside the dark halls of the resort, visit the rooms, the kitchen, all that, if we can get in. If not, we'll come back at night at a later time. We'll see if we can, get in and do a night investigation. But beautiful area. About 8,000 feet up, 7 to 9. It goes up and down through the mountains here. So the air is a lot thinner, but it's a big open area. I'm going to be able to get some scenic shots over here when I get past the tree line of all the Sierras and the mountains. And I'm really looking forward to doing this. Anyways, check us out, www.paranormalghostsociety.org. I want to show you something real quick. Although I'm not saying Bigfoot did it, but this has been snapped down. Maybe because it was in the way of the road and they just pushed it and snapped. I don't know why they just didn't cut it off, but it's been snapped. And in some Bigfoot cases, when you're off the trail and when you see something 7 feet high, 6 feet high snap like that, there's no creature that could snap it except, maybe either a bear standing up or Sasquatch running by and just bam, hitting it. We don't know. You just don't know. And the little evidence here and there just leads to pure speculation. But anyways, we're hiking down the snowmobile trail. It doesn't seem like I'm going to sink. I see a fence over there. When we go to our left, it's going to open up into a valley. The valley is going to have some hills. There's going to be some abandoned buildings. And we're going to see what we can uncover on this exploration on Easter weekend of 2012. This is Lord Rick.